No Mercy. This was definitely always intended to be the main theme for Nod and Kane, for that matter. I kind of put them both together as like this is the theme for that represents both. And it's all about that strings hook. That da 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 da. It's very campy when you think about it. I mean, it's something that could have come out of old sci-fi B movies or something. But I liked the sounds that I had for that. It sounded ominous, which was what I was going for. It sounded like villain music. That's what I was going for. And the other thing that I was going for was that at the time, in the 90s, I had been exposed at that time recently to rave music, which was this really crazy, aggressive techno kind of stuff. And I had heard all of these crazy mixes people were doing, and it was just all centered around that. And I said, okay, what if I take like this ominous soundtrack strings thing and put it to what I thought at the time was, a rave-inspired or techno-inspired beat, kind of make that a thing of what it was at the time, influences of that era. And I had created that beat from scratch and sampled it, ran it through an effects processor to give it that kind of strange delayed, slapback delayed sound and a little bit of distortion. And what I thought would be interesting is if I took that and played it an octave lower, which immediately made it halftime, half the tempo. So I was using that to intro the piece and also to break it down, into those spots. So I'd only had the hi-hat played an octave lower at halftime, and you had that and that kind of lent itself to an industrial sound too. So then when the beat kicks in, it's back an octave up and where it should be, and so you hear it properly. And then you get into the breakdown. Now you're back to that. And it's the full beat in there at halftime, and you've got that really slowed down, just gritty sound, and so it just added character. It added character to the track, and the bass groove again, kind of going for that slap, groove again, and it was a unique thing to put in as another part of the song, and then having those orchestral stabs and the no chant. I remember recording myself like 10 or 15 times and then sampling it and and then just mashing my hand on the keyboard. So you just hear this. It's like all of these voices, but it's all me just, layered together so many times. And then of course I put, a reverb that was reversed. So you hear the tail of the reverb in reverse leading up to those samples being shouted, so you got the no, that kind of effect. That was kind of cool to do. And the no mercy, mercy is for the weak. Well, that is a line that I spoke, of course, and put into this, almost robotic effect, but was an homage to the Karate Kid, because the villain in that movie says that at some point in the film. So I thought, that would be a fun moniker that applied to Nod, right? Like no mercy, mercy's for the weak, So there you go. That is the story of No Mercy.